Thoughts and prayers for Scott as he's going through a difficult time.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yes, you were. You can't go 5 minutes without talking about it. Tell the people what you've been dealing with.
I have a debilitating illness known as shingles, and it is everything you heard and more.
So that's what we've been dealing with around here. I say we because everyone is experiencing pain on some level. Not to the extent Scott is. It is very painful, and he's been doing his best. So if you don't get his A game today, or if his energy is low, it's because he's in pain, but he's willing to suffer through.
Fighting through.
Get this video done.
Putting on a brave face.
Okay, so we did a teacher gift card giveaway.
That's right.
Tell the people.
So we reached out to a lot of the people that we work with a lot. So whether either we use them personally for business or in our real estate business, they help us with transactions, and ask them to contribute toward these teacher gift cards. And they were generous. They were eager to help, very excited to help, and we were able to raise $2,300 between what we contributed and our friends contributed to give away gift cards to teachers.
So I had this idea last year that I wanted to do something for teachers. We really love and appreciate teachers, as a lot of people do. And so I had this idea last year, and I just didn't get the ball rolling fast enough. And I was like, it's something we could do, just the Taylor group. But then I thought we could do more if we asked people. And so Scott reached out to a long list of people, and they were very generous. And so we're going to now read a list of names to you so you can know who helped us with this endeavor.
And who you should give your business to.
That's
if
right.
This is important to you.
First us, then, then all these other people.
Yeah, so we're just going to go through the list, and really these are great people who we really think you should support with your business if you have the opportunity. So Adam Reese at Icon Property Services.
So for construction, home repair, renovation type things.
And home inspections.
So he's fantastic. Okay.
And next is Evan Carete with Elevated Construction and Remodeling. We recommend Evan all the time. Evan was also our partner on our flip that you saw us do recently. Evan's great. And thanks to him for supporting this.
Yeah. Also, David Parks, our teeth. Thank you.
Parks Family Dentistry, very generous there as well. Next is Chip Wilbanks at Wilbanks, Dowd, and Watson. They are our go-to closing attorney here in Clinton. They were very eager to help and support, so thanks to Chip.
And John Michael Wilson at Bank Plus.
John Michael is a friend and also a fantastic lender, and so thanks to him for helping out as well.
Yeah, and he is very generous when it comes to feeding real estate agents.
Yes, he ends up sponsoring a lot of realtor open houses around here, and we appreciate him for that.
Yeah, we really do. Thank you for feeding us. Okay, next.
My hair is courtesy of Tomas at Tomas's Barbershop, and he also was super happy and eager to support this endeavor as well. So Tomas gave toward these teacher gift cards.
Yeah, we love Tomas. Henry and Scott both get their hair cut there, as do a lot of people in Clinton. Okay, next up, John Hooker, who is a photographer. He does a lot of our housing photos. He's fantastic to work with. Highly recommend.
Yeah, John's great, and he also super eager. All these people super eager to help.
Everyone's super helpful.
We didn't have to pull any teeth. They were eager to help. Next is Jamie Reeves at Reeves Home Maintenance. Jamie is a do-it-all kind of guy. If you need some maintenance at your house, he is great and is a jack of all trades. Can do just a little bit of everything and does it well. And so thanks, Jamie, for helping out.
Okay, and then a longtime supporter of ours, Adam Black with Cross Country Mortgage. Some of you know him. Some of you use him already. Fantastic lender and all around great human being.
Yeah, good friend of ours. Appreciate Adam for stepping up and helping as well.
And lastly, Paige Purvis at Purvis Law Firm, another closing attorney that we use. They are in 2 locations, one in Madison and then one in
Jackson.
Mm-hmm. And they happen to have some of the best office dogs that you've ever scene.
No.
We love their dogs.
Y'all know that our kids have a dog sitting business, and Hank and Wrigley, who are the office dogs at Purvis Law Firm, often make time to be at our house.
Yes, we love it when that happens. So thank you to all of those people who helped make this teacher giveaway bigger than what we could have done on our own. Mm-hmm. And y'all, we had over 75 teachers nominated. So y'all love your teachers as much as we love teachers. And we wish that we could have given something to everybody. But, you know, next year, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I want to help with that, let us know and we'll make it bigger and better and just keep giving back to teachers.
We'd love to give double the amount away next year. So
triple even.
Yeah. We'll start raising 1,000 times more. So it was awesome for us to do. Honestly, it went better than I thought it would. Just maybe I didn't have the right expectations, but you guys jumped on board with both the people who sponsored and the people who nominated. Yeah. Really eager and excited to tell us about your favorite teachers.
Yeah, and people said some really nice things about teachers. It wasn't required that people tell us why they were nominating someone, but we really got to read some nice things about people. And so bravo, teachers, bravo. We wish we could give you all $1 million. We will give some of you a gift card instead.
For $100.
That's right, $100 to go towards whatever you need.
Want. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, sponsors. Thank you, people who nominated people. And thank you, teachers. Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
Or topic to discuss.
Okay.
We've actually discussed it several times this week, and it's something that we've talked about a lot. Okay, so we have been getting a very high number of requests for rentals. And we were talking about it on our own yesterday, and then we were talking about it with somebody else. And it's an interesting topic, I think, to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we have seen an uptick in people wanting rentals. And I think there's several reasons that that's going on. But what would you say are some of the top reasons that you're thinking we're seeing that increase?
Well, I mean, I think one is just time of year. A lot of people like to move in the summer, and also because we work a good bit in Clinton, and this is where these rental inquiries are coming from. A lot of people want to move to Clinton for the school system or whatever, and so this is the time we would see a normal amount of people trying to move. However, it seems like the volume is greater
it's
than
more.
ever
It's
has
for sure
been.
more.
And as we were discussing yesterday, I was thinking about why that might be, and this is a tired topic with us, but I honestly believe it has something to do with a couple of things, but one is interest rates. People see what the interest rates are, and just that's just scary to them. Like, well, we're going to rent for a while. We've had plenty of conversations to discuss why that might not be the best opportunity, but also for some people, a rental is the right answer, despite us thinking you should buy a house. Second is just general affordability. Things are expensive, not just houses, but food and electricity and everything else is expensive right now. And so some people just are the mindset, I can't afford to buy a house right now. I would love to sit down with some of those people and actually do the math to show them maybe they can afford more than they think. And then you had a good point yesterday saying that people will rent a house and live in a house that they maybe would not buy because what they would prefer to buy is...
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of people, not everyone, caveat, not everyone, people not wanting what they can actually afford. So, yes, the interest rate is higher than what some people like. And some people stop there and they're like, at 6.7, and that's where they stop. But like Scott said, hey, let's talk about it. Let's figure out what you actually can afford. So because it's higher, people can oftentimes afford less home. And so I'm just going to use some numbers. Somebody can afford a $250,000 house where they're like, yeah, but really, I like $400,000 houses. And at that point, it's not that you can't afford a home. You don't want to afford what you can actually afford. You
don't want to buy what you can afford.
You don't want to buy. That's right. You don't want to buy what you can actually afford. And so, that's your own business, but it's not that you can't afford a house. You don't like what you can afford. And so, we see that I think that plays into it some. And what we keep saying over and over and over again is that it only gets more expensive. So, I don't know what it would take for somebody who's in that mindset to say, oh, no, I actually can't afford this, and that's okay. And also recognizing, it's probably not your forever house, and holding it a little more loosely that way. And I told Scott this, I was like, I get that you want to like the thing you're paying a whole lot of money for, certainly. But if home ownership is really important to you, I think you maybe can come down on some of the things that are must-haves and just reevaluate what you want long-term.
I think there's probably a missing component in people's decision matrix too about how they're going to either buy or rent. And one of those things that they're not considering is wealth building. So you can buy a house that maybe is not your dream home and one that you can afford, and that the money that you're putting into that is actually building your wealth instead of your landlord's wealth. And in 3 or 4 or 5 years, your house has grown in value. It is through natural appreciation. Also, the equity in your home that you have has increased because you've been paying into that equity. And then in 3, 4, 5 years, you have something to take out of that house to move forward into the next one. Which you would not have if you're paying it into a rental situation. And so there's a crazy stat that says like homeowners have a net worth of like 30 times people who don't own their home. And the main reason is of what your home is worth and what you're putting into that. So I think people don't even consider the building wealth aspect whenever they think about renting a house.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of different reasons I think that we're seeing an increase of in the need for rentals. We were talking with a couple of investors yesterday, and we had 3 conversations about this topic with different people yesterday. So a lot of people were thinking about it. And I said, what I'd like to find is some land where we can build some like smaller houses on, but let them be nice, and then we can rent them for, something reasonable. So, number 1, if you have any land, let us know. If you want to go in on this endeavor, let us know. I think it's a great idea.
We will print money.
But, I think we just got to get creative in some solutions.
Yeah, and for people who are trying to make that decision between is it now the right time to buy or is now the right time to rent, make sure you're fully educated on what the difference is. Because sometimes you look at a number like $300,000 and you don't know what that means on a per month basis. And it could be something that you could actually afford because it ain't cheap to rent.
No, not for most people.
No.
Not for most people. Too long, didn't listen. What's the takeaway?
If you're considering renting, make sure you're fully educated on what you're losing by not owning your home.
Very good. Very good. All right. That's all I got.
Way to go meet some teachers. Give them some money. Bye.